Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening for you, sir. My name is Andika Dava Ansori from English and Educational Department in Siliwangi University. Today, I'm going to present my research proposal. Okay, let's take a look. My research proposal is titled Student Experience on Online English Learning During COVID-19 Pandemic, a case study of one of secondary schools in Indonesia. The content of this research including introduction, where general topic and background information on my research is presented, literature review, a survey of scholarly resource sources such as books, journal article, and thesis related to the specific topic or research on research question. Method, and the last one is methodology, as it's a procedure or technique used by me to identify, select, process, and analyze information about a topic, and the context is my topic. Okay, let's move to the introduction. The background of my research. Up until now, mass online learning has been implemented in Indonesia as COVID-19 pandemic forced many educational institutes to close down. It seems it's a great solution. However, there is a problem occur. Moving of conversation classes to fully online environment faces several challenges too, as online learning was used in a very limited number of schools in Indonesia before pandemic, and now it become a necessary and vital learning approach for students. This situation is interesting to see, especially seeing how secondary school students experience it, as it is important to see how well they're satisfactory on learning during this harsh condition. Thus, the study is focused on understanding how secondary school students experience on online English learning during COVID-19 pandemic in Indonesia is conducted. I also considering this research seeing its gap. Most of the existing research conducted in Indonesia focused either on higher education on a university level or in education in general. The level education is not explained. Also, in the context of secondary school, most of the existing research is more focused on teacher engagement in teaching online English learning during this pandemic time. The existing research also tends leaning into effectiveness on media gadget on student performance that's used in online learning activities and such. This is the reason I choose this research. Okay. The research question is, how is Indonesian secondary school experience on online English learning during COVID-19 pandemic? The aim of this study is to describe Indonesian secondary school student experience on online English learning during this pandemic. The significance of this study is also noteworthy. On the theoretical use, this research sheds a light on secondary school student experience on online English learning during this pandemic. On empirical use, the research expands the view on student experience on online English learning during this COVID-19. On the practical use, it is the most important. This research can assist the academic institute in making pedagogical decisions when designing, delivering, and assessing their online content, which will lead to achieving a good outcome with the respect on learning objective. This research is very important to academic institution to override their teaching learning activities. Let's move to the literature review. Literature review, as I said before, is sources for specific topic that I presented. As such, I presented that some relevant issue on my research, such as summary of COVID-19 and online learning. I and also I presented more online online learning as a medium of learning in English subject. Okay, let's move to the last one, methodology. The research method of my research is as you can see, this research is a qualitative research, and I use descriptive case study. Descriptive case study is is set to describe the natural phenomena which occur within the data in question. In this case, the social phenomena is online English learning activity and online and how students experience toward it. This approach is chosen because detailed qualitative account often produced in case studies not only help to explore or describe the data in real life environment, but also to explain the complexities of real situation which may not be captured through experimental or survey research. That's okay. For the setting and the participant, the setting on this research is it is conducted in one of secondary school in Tasikmalaya. In case it's a senior high school, it's located in an exceptional of rural area. For the participant, the writer use me as the writer, choose a student in language major class. As they got the reason I choose the language major class, as they got more time in learning English subject as 6 hours per week than other classes in that school, 2 hours per week. Therefore, they got more experience in online English learning. Moreover, the writer choose this class as their own willingness to participate on this research. The participants are 3 students, and the students are selected based on their grade. High achiever, middle achiever, and low achiever. And the writer also choose the teacher who want to teaching English subject in the class, as it is important as the teacher is the main catalyst of the student experience in learning and to gain wider perspective regarding student overall experience. Let's move to the data collection. The writer chose to collect the data in using semi-structured interview. The writer choose this method as it is provide a clear set of instruction for interview and can provide reliable, comparable, qualitative data. It is also flexible. The structure of this interview gives the writer the freedom to probe the interview, to elaborate, or to follow a new line inquiry introduced by what the interview is saying. Okay, let's move to the data analysis. The data of this research was analyzed by using thematic analysis by Clark and Brown. Thematic analysis is a method for systematically identifying, organizing, and offering insight into pattern of the meaning. Through focusing on meaning across the dataset, this method allows the researcher to see and make sense of collective and or shared meaning and experiences, which is suitable to see how the student experience in online English learning. According to Brown and Clark, the thematic analysis by Brown and Clark, there are 6 steps to to doing this thematic analysis. Step 1 is familiarization of data, which is step 1 is familiarization of data. Step 2 is initial coding. Step 3 is generating theme. Step 4 is validity and reliability of themes. Step 5 is defining and naming themes. Step 6 is interpretation and reporting. Okay, maybe that's all from me. I'm sorry if this presentation did not represent all of the data that I so far collected, or I write it as it this presentation is doing in a limited time. Okay, thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.